Oh, that's not a lot. I'm monitoring my network consumption at the same time for streaming, and that doesn't seem to be a whole lot. Downloading video games more. It's worse on network than streaming. Allegedly. Hello. It's been a while. A while? A while? A while. Oh, I remember parts of this. I just want to finish it. Because they came out with the new one, and I haven't even finished the first one. Okay. That's fair. Don't remember. Right, that's her. And their house was on fire? I wish I could get a reminder. But I don't think I can. Yes. Let me in!
Though spared from complete collapse, Ridis's home has been thoroughly scorched.
Right, our house was on fire. I remember that correctly.
Ridis sits alone in one of its rooms, the air thick with the smell of char. There shouldn't be any fire creatures for miles, she grumbles.
I just noticed that the way her dress is designed, her butt is exposed to the wind. That probably doesn't feel good.
She says the monster appeared while she was playing the woodland flute last night. As to why any monsters, let alone fire monsters, appeared, well, despite the circumstances, you ask Ridis to lead you out of the bewildering wood as promised. I did promise that, didn't I? She says wearily, rising from her seat. The poor girl is clearly still in shock. Why do you want to venture out beyond the bewildering wood anyway? She inquires, as she gathers this and that in preparation to leave.
It's none of your business we're looking for the dragon. Oh.
We are in search of the dragon, you say valiantly, adding, the reward will be significant should we defeat him. Honesty is the best policy.
Well, occasionally.
Sounds like a real risky way to make a living, she replies flatly, feigning interest. A group of Ivory Order people came through here just the other day, she explains. You connect the dots with malice. Those three, you seethe. At last, Ridis is ready to depart for the edge of the bewildering wood.
Alright. Maximum of 3 characters can participate in battle. Select party from the setup menu to form your battle party. Sure. I mean, I'm gonna keep the same 3 because I love them. I was just gonna have a look at her abilities. Okay. Yeah. I guess she doesn't have one. She's just shit. She has... Deal damage, deal dark damage, inflict poison if roll is 4 or greater, that's good. Deal 2 times damage. Quick shot. Sniper monkey. Oh shit. She already... Oh right. Crafted by a bowyer of great renown, the garb beloved by forest dwellers. Is there anything that would be better for her? Oh, it takes away her mobility. I don't think it's worth it. Alright. Yeah, that's okay, yeah. Depart from the eastern side of Woodland and make your way through the bewildering wood.
Ridis's mother tells you she was once deceived by a crooked merchant and plunged into debt. Ridis has been working to repay the debt ever since her mother took ill.
Aww.
You lightly press your thumb and forefinger to the corner of each eye, a mixture of sadness and anger swirling within you.
Oh, I have unlocked her flip side. Okay, I want to see that. Collections characters. Wait, I know that sound. The tones of the most familiar flute pull this lively young lady away from her fruit gathering chores and towards our merry band of rogues. Does someone have her story? Either through bad luck or too trusting a heart, Ridis's mother has endured no shortages of hardships despite living in secluded woodland. You might think the repeated swindlings would get her down, but that would require that she realize she's been defrauded. Perhaps ignorance really is a bliss. Wow. Okay. Oh god. Don't make her that close to me. Oh, she tall. Jesus, she has legs for days. She is like 2/3 legs. What the fuck? Wee. Here I go. Okay. Okay, I need to stop. Yeah. Yes. Please take me away. And I guess we go that way, but there's a guy in front of it, so...
This road takes you to the east side of the bewildering wood. But you'd be hard-pressed to find your way without a woodlander's help, the guard warns. Upon seeing that Ridis is with you, he steps aside and lets you through.
Yeah, that's right. You fucking step aside. Actually, can I talk to him again? Is it the same dialogue? Yeah. Yes. Doo-doo-doo.
The eastern portion of the woods certainly does not want for thick, soupy fog.
Soupy? Okay. Oh.
You turn away, ready to lead the party deeper into the bewildering wood. Wait just a moment, you lot, calls the voice of an older man from somewhere behind you. Ridis appears to be familiar with him. She calls him Mr. O.
Mr. Oreo. His face. No wonder he's called Mr. O. He always has his eyes open like that. Jesus Christ.
Here you are, young lady, he says, handing her a slip of paper.
What is this, the Oscars? Oh, fuck. Invoice for rental property damage and associated repairs totaling 1 million? 1 million.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Further, Mr. O explains, Ridis did not have a fire insurance policy at the time of the conflagration, and so she shall have to pay in full. I'll thank you kindly to pay by the end of the month. Bye now, Mr. O says, receding from view as he returns to the forest.
Okay, so... Okay, just hear me out. We go back and we kill him.
Hee. Ridis lets out a bemused chuckle, her demeanor remarkably calm for what has just transpired. She pulls the woodland flute from her cloak and begins softly playing.
Did she just, like, summon the wheel of God to kill that man?
Ridis's ear-splitting performance, shall we say, draws monsters out from behind the trees. Within moments, they are nearly upon you.
Okay. Why did you attract them, you bitch? Why the fuck did she do that? Shoot him in the fucking open belly. Oh, damn it. It's just like D&D. Oh, yeah, thank God. Okay. Fucking kill him and his little birdie friends.
That's odd. I must have made a mistake, Ridis says, burying her face in her old book once more. She opens the book to a particular page and thrusts it in your face. You can't tell anyone in the village I let you see this, okay?
Is it a song to summon monsters to kill your landlord? Seems a bit unethical.
It's a page of sheet music with a note scrawled beside it that reads, "Play this lucky tune to reverse your financial fortunes and make money woes a thing of the past."
Sure. I'm gonna play this song and with the Euro Millions or whatever.
No matter how many times I played this last night, our debt never went down, she fumes, incensed. You inspect the page a bit more carefully. Off in a corner, in letters so small as to be illegible, another message reads, "May summon monsters if played incorrectly."
That makes sense.
You finally see that so long as Ridis holds the flute, this is nothing more than a monster conjuring melody. You snatch the woodland flute from her hands. You have lost your flute-playing privileges, you inform her. But I'll never escape from this mountain of debt without it, she cries, clearly still believing in the melody of fortune. Melanie quietly opines that while Ridis is many things, bright is not one of them.
Okay, Melanie. Harsh. So harsh. Harsh. Oh. You know, who cares? Find the singer. As if drawn in by the voice you hear deeper in the forest, where you find a woman playing a stringed instrument. Why won't the right words come to me? She laments, her fingers stopping on the strings. Hearing her sigh, you offer to help her with her song. Very well then, please finish this verse, she responds and begins to sing. In a snow-covered town, I hear a voice. Oi, oi, oi! Q! It's freaking cold. This is all terrible. Okay. In a snow-covered town, I hear a voice. Oi, oi, oi!
You add a fiery shout to overcome the cold.
It's like Sweet Carolina. Sweet Carolina.
Taking your words as ridicule, the woman's eyes suddenly grow dark.
Oh no.
How dare you insult my song? You will pay for this atrocity in blood, she exclaims, then attacks.
Well, it was just a Sweet Carolina joke. Oh shit, I thought it was a monster disguised as a human. Does fire make more damage for humans? We just killed a woman because she attacked us because we
How
made...
pitiful I am, brought to my knees in these woods, defeated by savage adventurers. Ah, what an epic song that would be.
Epic. I don't understand why you attacked this woman. Were you drunk?
Seemingly satisfied, the woman succumbs to slumber. You decide to part ways from this woman, hopefully never to meet again.
I mean, one would hope, because otherwise I'm gonna have to kill her. Sweet Caroline. Oh. Tree bearing very solid looking nuts. Whip to and fro in the force of the gale. This doesn't bode well for you. Oh, great. Oh!
A
Natural
bunch
20.
of nuts fly off from the trees, but you and your friends hightailed it out of there before any of them could hit you.
You don't want to be hit by nuts. That's nuts. Sorry. Oh. Hell yeah. What? I can't wear it? Oh, I guess it's my pet thing, friend. I didn't call it a pet. You called it a pet. Oh my god, that's so much better than what he has. Does he have something that draws aggro? Because that would be fucking great. It doesn't have an ability. He had a skill that drew aggro. Sounds way better. Relax. Oh. I really shouldn't have that in my head. I have that in my head because I heard a drunk man singing it.
And fight.
Yep. Ooh, 33. Fuck.
That was lucky.
Was it? Oh no. How could this happen to me? I've made some mistakes. Okay. Caroline. Oh. I'm gonna be singing that all night now. Fuck me. Ooh. What did I find? Oh, I have to choose, right. Okay. That's not bad. I would have liked the solve. I had a stroke saying that. Okay. Find the singer. Yeah. It's a harpy. It seems a harpy. Okay, started the monster flaps its wings and flies away. You find some coins scattered about where it stood. Nice. I stole some money from a harpy. That makes sense.
Here, Ritis chirps, pushing overgrown boughs and shrubs aside. As she does, a hidden path out of the bewildering wood comes into view.
Oh, but I don't want to. I want to keep exploring. Oh great, fucking this shit again, yep.
One of the nuts flies off the tree and smacks you right on the head. The pain brings tears to your eyes.
I call that a regular Thursday to me. Ah, fuck, 8 damage. Fuck you. Fucking throwing nuts in my face. Did we all take 8 damage? Because my mage is...
Let's do this.
No, I took 8 damage. Okay, that's more like it.
Oh?
Wow. Crazy. Get one back, right? Per turn. Nice. 'Cause that's what I need to do now. That wouldn't kill it. That probably would. Although I don't know if she's resistant. Fuck. Cool. Math. This is why we go to school, kids. To forget that there's resistance in games and potentially fuck it up. Stay in school. Okay, okay, okay. What you got? Oh, you got nothing. You got fucking nothing. You got a bunch of doo-doo. Doo-doo head. What? Just 12? See, this is why we go to school, kids. To be too math. I'm an idiot. I don't know what my next level up is, but I was over leveled for everything because I found a rare enemy. Oh, nice. Oh, fucking the nuts again.
Nuts fly off the trees and smack you and your friends right on the head. Everyone's faces screw up in agony.
Great. Fucking amazing. Oh, bloody hell. Ooh. Oil pot. Okay, 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 okay. Yes, release me from this fucking nightmare.
At last, you are free of the bewildering wood. Praise the power of the Woodlanders, you squeal in admiration of Ritis. She giggles bashfully. You've certainly kept your promise, you say. Thank you for showing us the way. I was hoping I could join you on your quest to defeat the dragon, Ridis suddenly blurts out.
You just want the money. Takes out a whole book. But I won't do. Okay.
She takes out her old book and thrusts another page in your face.
I feel like this is the most appropriate one. I'm not gonna tell her to fuck off.
This week's creature of fortune is the dragon.
Oh my god.
Wounds may befall those who encounter him.
I take it back. Don't take her, please.
Melanie's jaw goes slack. What is the deal with this book? Melanie asks, bewildered.
I know, right?
I can probably pay off my debt if we can just defeat the dragon, Ridis chirps, revealing her true intentions. No, I won't dilute my share of the riches any further. No more additions to the party.
I didn't agree to this. That's why I picked the other one.
Have you no heart? Are you just going to leave a young helpless girl like me to drown in an ocean of debt and deal with that crusty old man? Ridis fires back relentlessly.
My god, the narrator, the voice actor for the narration really gave it his all.
I wanna go. No. So goes the endless chorus of your thoroughly unproductive argument. Melanie calmly reminds you that the party, in its current form, stands little chance of defeating the dragon. See? You need me, Ridis says, sensing an opportunity. Your well-reasoned argument of no thwarted. You nod your head in resignation and welcome Ridis to the party.
I'll get like a fancy song, like in Undertale. Oh, yeah. A little less fanfare than most games have, but... Oh, okay. Next chapter. Yeah? I love the music. Oh. Unionville. I think that's the name of the village. Okay. I really love the music. I think it's the same guy from Nier, right? Has to be. Oh, he's so good. I need to find out if it's on Spotify, actually. Oh. All allies and enemies attacks all land. Okay. Oh. Bad. I don't remember what they're weak against. I just did that. Lightning? Nope. For all I know, it could be fire, but you're dead, so doesn't matter. Ooh. Middle. Okay. Again, I really want those salvers, but okay. That's a bigger tree than normal. Well, you're pretty fucked, regardless of your size. Fuck me. That hurt. Oh, she leveled up. That's great. Ooh, add 3 to damage if target is afflicted by sudden element. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Nice. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a lot of money to buy all the items possible. What's one of the achievements? Fucking. Oh. Oh, he is weak to that. Nice. Oh, fucking idiot. I didn't check. I didn't see. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well. Cool. Ah, fucking moron. Oh. 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 Oh, now I look foolish. Oh well. It's fine. See, that might be related to a quest, so I'm not gonna do it. Oh. It's probably related to the town quest or whatever. Oh, fuck. Someone call an ambulance, but not for me. Oh, shit. Okay. Poke. It's wind, right? It's probably weak too. Yep. It's not very intuitive. Okay. Oh, there's Unionville. Good old Unionville. Grass, lying on the grass, you find an old telescope. You figure it look a path ahead, can't hurt. Pick it up. Oh boy, that's oh! Peering through the lens, you see something in the distance, but you can't tell exactly what. Oh, you know, there's something up ahead. You should be able to tell for certain what it is when you get closer. What will you do? Look around, you leave the janky telescope where you found it and make your way casually towards what you saw. Looks like some monsters prowling about. Will you fight them? Trippy.
You do the monsters a solid and leave them in peace.
Oh, I just don't get the combat. I don't get the pleasure of fighting them. Cool.
fight.
Fight, fight, fight. Kiss, kiss, kiss. He like Beyblades it. Oh, cool. Not like you're dead. Fucking super fire. I was just talking with a bird. Oh, nice. Wonder, like, by the end, what's the highest level? That's a good way of telling how long a game is.
Don't hold back.
It's weak to fire, I think. So I'm just gonna kill that one. Oh, yeah, let's do Rolling Claw and see if it will kill it. It did. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlocked Armed Slime's enemy story. Okay. No, let's have a look. Why not? Monsters. These slimes have learned how to wield human weaponry. Most all who have taken them lightly have paid with their lives. While learn to yield is perhaps overstating things, they still primarily attack by ramming their gooey body into their enemies, but now they do so while brandishing a sword. Aw, that's cute. You can faintly hear waves, actually. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh.
Lying in the dirt, you find an old telescope. You pick it up and angle it toward the coastline.
Yeah?
Peering through the lens, you see something in the distance, but you can't tell exactly what. All you know is there's something up ahead. You should be able to tell for certain what it is if you get closer. You toss the janky telescope aside and creep forward
Maybe
as
it's a monster.
silently as you can. You catch sight of a pack of monsters. You may be able to attack before you lose the element of surprise.
Yeah, sure.
You ready your weapon. The noise alerts your foe, but that shouldn't be a problem, right?
If they one-shot me, I'm gonna be... Have I fought this? I've seen the cards in that stupid-ass card game. Oh, it's gotta be lightning. Oh, I don't have enough. It has to be lightning, right? They're weak against. It's like Pokemon. Oh, the lightning here. Wow. That's wonderful. But it is lightning they're weak against. Spit on me. Fucking Rudo. Gonna level up. Yes! More level up.
You put away your weapon and wipe the sweat from your brow, returning to your adventure as if nothing happened.
Like how he skipped that and kept talking. Love that. What the fuck is that? It has 50 defense? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. How much damage is it gonna do? That wasn't that bad. Okay. This whole thing wasn't that bad. Shoot him. Okay. Looks like you're over your item limit. You need to discard one. Oh. Okay. I thought... I don't know what I thought. I didn't think this would happen. I haven't had any particular usefulness for items, though. Oh my god, this is huge! Holy shit, macaroni! Okay.
And fight.
Oh well. Hot shit. Heal her, 'cause she Hi. Okay. You wanted to make extra sure he was dead, huh? Oh, that's so funny.
And fight.
Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey. Oh. Hey.
Nice work.
Yeah, nice work. Didn't fucking kill him, though. Now I did. Let's see if we can just... Yeah, I think we did. Did. Oh yeah, I forgot that she's behind. Add 10 to own attack for 2 turns. That's pretty good. Oh.
You pick up a scrap of paper dropped by some manner of monster. It has a message scrawled on it in crude lettering.
Okay. Where's Where see the sea? Harbor Peninsula. Stolen treasure. Stolen treasure, Harbor Peninsula. Where see the sea?
Clearly, whoever dropped this message did not want to forget where the stolen treasure is hidden. You stash the scrap of paper in your pack and resolve to keep an eye out for the treasure on your travels.
Nope. Surely this isn't a dungeon, right? Oh. It actually might be. Oh god, it is. I'll go back. He's definitely dead.
That was lucky.
Yeah, it was. Ouchie. Thanks. Oh, he is weak to lightning. Cool. Learn something every day. He's gonna attack. Water splash. Water gun. Super effective. I unlocked an achievement. Battle tactics. Okay. Just ram him. Oh, nice. Yeah, heal yourself.
You did great.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, what's this? Cool. I'm gonna be like, you don't have enough space to do that. And I'm gonna be like, cool. Yep. Love these. Nope. Fuck's sake, let me discard it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Umbral goblins. Oh, fuck, this is big. We see umbral goblins. Activated by violence, umbral goblins relish using weapons that maim their enemies and are said to be elated by the sounds and sensations of cracking their enemies' bones. That's nasty. It seems insistent bullying from their supposed mates is what's up these goblins. Perhaps humans are not the only ones preoccupied with fitting into society at large. Okay. The movie just shows it is. Okay. That's pretty cool. It means it's 7 chapters, I guess. Let's go back. Oh. I'll come back. I should just go to a Unionville and figure out selling items or something. Or getting... Yeah, let's go there. Sure. I don't know if I can upgrade my fucking inventory.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle. Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace. What a weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it. We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
Ask the people from Unionville that what they know about the dragon. Okay. So there's a games parlor. Is there a way to buy myself more slots? Can I then sell? Cause fuck it. I'll sell. Can I sell multiple? Nope. Did this one by one. Well, right now I haven't had to deal with status ailments. So this whole thing is kind of fucking pointless. Sure. I'll keep one of each. Just in fucking case. Except for the revives. I fucking want the revives. That shit is useful as fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I got her flip side. Characters. Uh-huh. She was a quick hire, a gentle disposition was sure to attract a few more customers, they figured. No one was prepared for the crush of customers that ensued. Sorry. Her hiring was ultimately a failure. The damages wrought by a carelessness far outweighed the profits and left the store shambles. Cool. Can she buy me more item slots? No reason. So how much space do I have for gear? 100. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Protection against paralysis. Protection against. Okay. Because did I unlock it? Sorry to okay. Because I'm gonna go to reserve and I'm gonna give the other ring to her because it has speed to it. Oh, I already had one of those. I'm very clever. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, well. You live and learn, I guess. What do I have? Oh. Okay. Let's go in.
Any travelers with magical little critters can stay for free, the innkeeper informs you. It appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your party.
Is it because of Mar? Okay. I'm gonna use this opportunity to come outside. Because now I can just come back and forth and sell fucking items. Oh, but I hate that I have specific inventory space. Do not like that one bit. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Increases water damage dealt to all allies and enemies. Thing I don't have water damage. Take that win, bitch. Okay. Looking good. Oh, give me a second. About an alarm. Find the singer. Okay. Yeah. Oh fuck, that's a lot of money. Why did that harpy have so much money? Oh.
Look, you two, it's the sea, Ridis exclaims, frolicking in glee. You, on the other hand, trudge along as far as you can from the coast, ignoring the hair sticking to your forehead.
He,
Feeling something at your feet, you glance down. There's something underneath your boot.
oh shit.
Appears you've stepped on a monster's cape, making it very upset. It attacks you in fury.
I did not mean that. You look to apologize? Oh, fuck. Press scans will trigger each turn during this battle. Okay. Definitely want lightning. That's an asshole move. Okay. I'm gonna try to save for that lightning move. Which means not using anything. But regenerate. Way. Fucking go. Yes. Oh, that's hot.
Nice work.
I need to keep her healthy. She's a big damage dealer. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. One down. Oh! Oh! You dead, motherfucker. Bye-bye. Oh, combo. That worked out well. Holy shit. Hell yeah, okay. Ooh. Oh, yep, that's what I want. Ooh, I'm gonna have to move around my skills. 'Cause I got some good fucking shit. Oh, look at that. I want that fucking shit. Yeah, oh god. 2 gems. That's super useful. Fuck it. I don't need... Yeah, also, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good. I'll set some good shit. That's pretty good. Why not? Now I have the capacity to regenerate gems, so it should be good. I want to boost his defense as much as I can. Okay. Save. Apparently. Oh. Oh, just. Oh!
Watch out, your friends cry, as something comes hurtling straight at your face. But you keep your cool. Your friends gasp as you catch whatever it is before it clobbers you.
Okay. Oh. Cool. Cool. Fucking kill me. Because that's what she has equipped, isn't it? Oh, I can just sell it too. And the extra ring. Uh. Oh, nice. 6.
You did great.
Thank you, Dad. There's another city. There's so many cities. Okay.
Let's do this.
Should have passed. That's so cute, actually. Okay.
You come across 2 men sitting on a rock. They take no notice of you or the party, but you can hear their fervent discussion. You listen in and deduce that they are a pair of thieves. You lean in, trying to hear what else the thieves are talking about. You catch pieces of the conversation here and there. Listen about that loot. Head south from the harbor and cross the mountains. It sounds like they've just told you where to find their stolen loot. You hastily grab a scrap of paper, write down what you've heard, and quietly sneak away.
Okay. Well, there's the other. Oh. Oh, fuck. Cool. Oh wow, Mord.
Excellent.
Oh, it's pretty good, actually. Ooh. Come on, look at me. Attack me. Can I fucking skip this animation, please? Okay.
You did great.
Thanks, Dad. Okay. Is this the chest? Oh.
Something's catching the sunlight just so.
Oh.
You move closer to get a better look at it. You find a chest lodged in the hollow of a tree. Something about this feels familiar. You fish a note out of your pack. Sure enough, this is the location those thieves mentioned when you were eavesdropping. Quite convinced you found their stash, you open the chest with a self-satisfied smirk on your face.
Holy shit. Hell yeah. It's probably for you, right? Fuck yeah. Holy shit, what a tank. What a fucking tank. Let me see the enemies. I think it's for this one. Treants are the tender loving elders of the forest, well versed in the laws of nature, yet itinerant. Never staying in any one forest long enough to put down roots. Haha. Oh, sorry. Oh god, there's a person inside it. When treants cross paths on their travels, they each break off a branch to graft onto one another. Thus are the memories in the rings of each branch passed down and preserved. Aww. You're making me feel bad about killing them now. Okay, well. I've killed a bunch of them. Okay. Ouchie. Gonna keep healing him. Ooh. Everyone out there playing good old Elden Ring. I'm just sitting here playing Yukotaro. Oh, Yukotara's playing me, really.
Excellent.
Critical heals. I have 21 damage. That won't kill him. Best to just draw in damage. It keeps spitting at me. Stop spitting at me! Oh fuck.
Good work.
She level up. Fuck it. Oh, hi. Hello?
An armor-clad knight stands, exuding an extraordinarily powerful aura. The knight faces you and asks, "Might you be challengers?" But after sizing you up for a long moment, his shoulders slump and he mutters, "No, you are not yet ready. Grow strong, young ones," he says, then returns to standing in silence. It appears he awaits a stalwart warrior to challenge him.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing I'm not that. Yeah, but what if I can still challenge him anyway? Oh, okay.
You come across a gaping hole in the ground. A sign beside it depicts a piece of armor, followed by, "Do not drop this in the hole." It's only human to want to do exactly what you're told not to. However willing you might be, you don't have the armor depicted, so you walk away.
Okay. Would have so many of those. Fuck me.
The wind picks up speed. A tornado is forming.
Oh, yes.
You anticipate the tornado's path correctly and avoid getting swept up.
Not bad, not bad. That which is dead may yet live. Draw attention. Oh wow. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh wow. Thanks, buddy. Look at him, he's so happy. Or her, I don't know the gender. They look so happy. Oh, burn. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna pass actually. Oh, you bitch. Oh, no, 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 I didn't want to. Fuck. It's resistant to that. What's the point in that? Drawing up this fight now. Fuck me. What a splash. Gun, I mean, what a gun. What a gun! Pikachu, yes, what a gun! That would be wild if they did water type Pikachu. Actually, did that surfing Pikachu from Alola was able to use water or not? I don't remember. It'd be crazy if it would be able to. Like, use surf. That'd be funny actually. I don't remember. Played that game so long ago, I don't remember that part. Oh!
About the enemy.
Nice.
Oh?
Oh. Die. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. Oh hell yeah. How much items do I have? Items. Right, it doesn't tell me the total unless I count it. Fuck you. Okay. Alright, at least I know which ones I haven't unlocked. So I can technically sell all the other ones. Okay. Oh, one shot, bitch. Okay. I've almost done all the map. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Oh fuck. Hopefully it doesn't have water moves. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, great. Fucking die. Don't forget me. I'm so excited for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I need to finish normal Xenoblade Chronicles. I never finished the first one because I'm a fucking idiot. And to be fair, 2 improves a lot on 1. Oh. Okay. Cool, cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Kill them. Kill them all. Bye-bye. Now we'll unlock the map. I did it. There's no purpose to doing this other than because I wanted to do it. Alright. You.
The woman frowns deeply, claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved furball have all been eaten by someone else.
Oh no. Oh hey.
A quiet furball sits with crumbs around its mouth.
I don't think it was anyone else.
The child says his monster friend left the village suddenly to go back home. He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too. The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is.
Oh.
You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
Okay. Let me talk to the rest of them. Hi.
The little goblin sulks as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
He looks at you with tears in his
Aww.
eyes, silently begging you for help.
Oh.
You pour the salve onto the flowers, and they stand up tall. The goblin cries out in happiness and thanks you for your help.
Aw.
He then holds something out to you.
Oh, hey, thank you. Have I missed any? Or do I have all of them so
The
far?
goblin stares lovingly at the beautiful flowers and gobbles them up.
Okay.
Healthy flowers are the tastiest, he proclaims in glee. Did he grow those flowers just to eat them?
I guess so. Wild. Oh, I am missing one. Interesting. I'll have to go back for that. I'll have to find a guide to go back to that.
A young boy wanders up to your group in wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village. You realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted.
Fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock Simple Boy's flip side story. Okay. He's a simple boy. And he has a flip side story. So where's our simple boy? Hello, simple boy. This little boy loves climbing trees. Just you watch. Today he's gonna climb the big tree in the square. This little boy loves his big sister. Today he's gonna climb a tree to have a look-see in his sister's room. Stepbrother, what are you doing? fuck are you doing? What is this? Oh boy. Some of them are dark, some of them are just normal.
However, does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, "That's not my mouth."
What was it then?
The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, "The Legend of the Dragon." You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest.
Defeated by the king's army, the dragon hid itself away.
To where, you wonder? Then recall that this is merely a fairy tale.
It could be real, for all you know.
The village headman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods. The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life, his deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
Okay, average man. I too am an average man. Except I'm not a man. I am average. What is average man? Not that it passed that he didn't wear his hair or arrange his clothes just the way she liked. She was the prettiest girl in the village, and one day he was sure she'd notice him. Before long, the village was full of men who dressed the same and wore their hair the exact same way. She ceased to be able to tell any of them apart. Oh, that's funny. Oh, get fucked. Oh, hi.
Wow, a new friend, and so big too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar. Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg.
Oh, oh, it is a him. Cool.
For some reason, Ridis joins in on the cuddling.
Oh.
Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering about the village outskirts. The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her.
Interesting.
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet.
Oh my
You
god.
look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots.
He's the mayor. Who elected him?
The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee.
What the fuck?
Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
What makes you think we'll be your friends? Alright, let the adventure begin.
Of course, the more the merrier, you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air.
Sure.
But Melanie coldly interjects, "No, I can't trust monsters." Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears.
Aw.
Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. It seems even monsters have their problems.
Why was that not a card? And instead, a narration over?
You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends.
Why can't we be friends?
However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon, As such, they cannot take a child with them.
Fair.
Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
Aw, I am Dao. It looks like Melanie and Lappy became friends. Did they actually become friends?
"Till next time," Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend.
Okay. That was all besides. I thought he was gonna be the leader. Hello? The fuck?
You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks.
We're the heroes who are gonna take the dragon down. Just a troop of traveling entertainers.
After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world.
I'm like being super honest in this playthrough because I know there's multiple endings. So I might as well be dishonest in the next one.
"You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast," the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess.
I like how his dick is so big, he has to have like cords attached to hold it into his pants. Oh, sorry. That looks okay, yeah, sure.
Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last.
Nice.
"You're drooling," Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar. Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner.
Oh, poor Mar.
There. We'll eat soon," you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing.
The one you were tugging on?
The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. "We must find that slime right away," he says anxiously. "You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance."
Fucking Mr. Blobby. Look at it. I can't take it anymore. Able to resist yourself. Okay. That's just I eat the meal and then also go look. But I'll just look for it.
"We will find your slime, and then we feast," you add quietly. Melanie reminds you that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman. What's the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. "Brave heroes," the headman interjects, then bows his head. "Would you please find her slime?" It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
Okay. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna sell some shit. I definitely don't need that. I have a spell that does it now. So fuck you. most of my items. Because this game fucking hates me. Okay. Thank you. Nope. Fuck off. Hey, where the fuck is your slime?
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion.
Oh, give me a second. Okay.
The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby.
Oh, boy.
She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. I don't want to know.
The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere.
Yep.
Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
Okay. So just anyone, yeah? Yeah, he doesn't know shit.
Melanie's friend Lappy is here.
Oh.
Lappy cuddles up to Melanie.
Aww.
Despite her hatred of monsters, Melanie doesn't seem to mind. The goblin dutifully tends his flower bed, eagerly anticipating the day they bloom. It seems like the girl who left the headman's house ran away in tears. The elderly man says she cannot have gone far.
Well, thanks. That's very useful. Okay, you don't know shit. Right. E8. Okay. Do you know something? No.
Having no interest in children's picture books, you continue on your way.
Oh.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago.
Why wouldn't you trust that face, though?
She claims they went northwest together.
Look at her. Look at her face. It's like she's gonna fucking murder you in your sleep.
Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
Okay. What's the objective? Northwest. Northwest. So it's gotta be this, yeah.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine. Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution. You go forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
Why 200? Why specifically that number? So I can finally use my torches. I don't use a torch? Okay. Does it automatically use it? Boy. Oh. Sir?
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the Mystery Man.
He looks like that character, like that gay stereotype character from Dragon Age. Not Dragon Age. Oh, fuck. Dragon Quest. Is it Dragon Quest 11, the one that most recently came out? He's the best character, to be fair.
Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you. When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's. Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
Maybe they're friends. They are wearing macho.
The man says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress.
Oh, the music.
The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past. You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon. Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it. You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle?
All right.
Careful, he won't go down easy.
Thanks, narrator. Oh, 100? Okay. Oh, nice. Thank you. Try fire then. Okay. Let's see. Could be that it'd be highly effective against it, but it isn't. So we keep healing him. Okay. Let's see Zephyr then. Yeah, about the same. Missed you, bitch. Okay, you keep giving me that. That fucking set you on fire, bitch. Wow. That hurt me so much.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?" The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around too, he begins. But before he can finish,
Um.
Winifred Hedwyn and Berwyn of the Ivory Order appear. The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him. The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
What the fuck is happening in this game? Okay.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby. Vince is on equal footing with the three from the Order. You realize then that he wasn't fighting in earnest against you earlier.
Oh.
Engrossed in their battle, the combatants pay you no mind.
Okay. Well, gotta grab this one.
Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
When you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks.
He does look angry.
Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
Okay. Just lowering, huh? 25. I'm gonna kill Mr. Flobby. Oh boy. I was joking. I don't actually want to kill him, please. I actually need to kill him. I don't want to kill him. I'm gonna keep doing this for a bit. I've seriously hurt him. How many gems can I have? Oh shit. Oh, gem packed. I may have accumulated a maximum amount of gems. Kinda don't want to kill it. Go over there. No, I can't. Okay, that is nothing. It's cool. Ooh, those critical heals, huh? Fuck it. You gave me no choice. I didn't want to kill you. Did I actually kill you? Did I actually kill it? Oh god.
Exhausted from the
Oh,
fight,
thank God.
the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
The anchor shift. Oh wow. A solvent, a blade. Give him a sword.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. That's not my mouth, Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully. It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal.
Wonderful.
Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh god.
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Actually interact with him more?
I knew thou could do it, cries Lappy, wrapping around Melanie.
Okay. Give me just 1 second. Second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Put my headphones on. Okay. Headphones on. I'm here. Oh shit. Where's my cable? Okay, there we go. Oh, what was happening? I think I stepped over something. Okay. Okay.
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home.
I'm really interested to know what the dude's doing with the monsters.
I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
What is it gonna do with it? I keep imagining the worst case scenario. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Okay, Mr. Floppy. I'm guessing it's characters. Oh, look, he's hangry. Everyone's favorite friendly villager slime, Mr. Floppy. You can find him playing house or racing against a girl in the village. His bestest friend forever. Mr. Floppy comes from a real big family. There's his sister Plobby, his brother Blebby, and his nephew Booby. Booby. Sadly, none of them are with us any longer. Oh boy. Is he like sucking their juices for eternal life or something? Are we gonna eat Mr. Floppy? Is that what's gonna happen? That face.
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug.
So, a lot of things ran through my head about the slime, what it says. It's like, and the headman. And it was among those where he uses it as a flashlight, he kills his family, he eats them, he sucks his juices for eternal life. Like, my mind's going like 1,000 miles an hour trying to predict this thing.
You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order.
I think that's the point of this game, is to make you doubt everything and look for the darkest of possibilities, when in fact it's just completely normal.
He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party.
Is it cold now that we've left?
You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you. You, Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting. Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then...
Uh-oh.
Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Eating was one of the possibilities, I thought.
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine.
Why? No shit. Less thinking, more eating.
Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back.
Why did you have us retrieve the slime? You could just literally find one within 5 minutes outside the village.
This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly. And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
Fuck off.
Are you full? He asks, seemingly concerned at your silence. It would be a shame to let something so splendid go to waste.
Okay, yeah, that's all he says. That's all she wrote. We just leave, we get up and leave.
You move to leave, but the headman stops you. I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks, licking his lips.
Oh, you didn't.
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
How do you respond? Why is this even an option? No.
Never. You
My best
refuse
tank.
flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then... you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
Oh, I love the music. Oh, is it just me against him? Put some lightning on him. Oh, fuck. Oh, I still kill him. Fucking. Bye-bye. Oh, I just knock him unconscious? Okay, well, that's bullshit.
You pummel the headman with all your might. curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten. You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Oh.
Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly.
Oh.
You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
What happens if I don't?
His consciousness fading, the headman asks, "What did I do?"
You try to eat my friend. Fuck you. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why that's an option to stay if there's nothing.
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
No, Mar!
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed.
No.
I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. "This is what-you-call-it extract," he shouts.
What? That is my
He
reaction.
explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina. Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. "Isn't there anything we can do?" Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking.
Okay.
He then puts the what-you-call-it extract into a bottle and hands it to you.
Just did that with his mouth?
Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
Got it.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest. But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
Oh, I can't have Mar in my party anymore. Yeah. Fucking okay. Okay. Have his flip side, huh? Okay. Sure gonna love this. A traveling gourmand in his younger days, the headman has long been fond of monsters, so much so he founded Unionville where humans and monsters coexist. Look, don't tell the whole story. Even the most inedible looking things can harbor incredible flavors. The headman explains, his table filled with dishes never before seen. Looks, don't tell the whole story. Uh-huh. Fuck you, old man. You hurt my friend.
He urges you to hurry on to Shoreland and find the nutritionist.
Okay, okay. We'll go on that diet.
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Dare speak of Mar that way. Best boy.
The girl sighs. You're dirty again, she says, wiping a slime's mouth.
Oh.
Mr. Flobby, you're alive, you exclaim in glee.
No, it's just another...
This is Mr. Globby, Mr. Flobby's cousin, she tells you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good old cousins. I love them. Cousins. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm blowing through this, huh? Oh my god, yes. Hell yeah. You seen the muscles of those guys? Holy shit. Yeah, I know where Shoreline is. There we go. Clinic.
A troubled woman tells you that there has been a rise in thefts lately. She speculates the recession to be the cause. She claims that even the cold medicine she always has on hand has disappeared. She narrows her eyes at the crowd, suspecting there is a thief among them, and offers a reward for the return of the medicine. Your ears perk up at the word reward, and you immediately agree to help expose the dirty thief.
What?
You hear a roar in the distance. According to the townsfolk, it is a very recent phenomenon.
What the fuck?
Rumor in the village has it that it might be the dragon. The man says the fishing industry is usually thriving in their seaside town, but recently nets have been coming up empty.
Your muscles have muscles, dude.
He mentions that even the fishing harbor to the northwest has been suffering from poor hauls of late.
Okay, muscle man. Okay, muscle man. What's your story? Muscle man. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm definitely close to the end, I think. Traumatized by the bullying he received as a child, he vowed he'd never let anyone get the better of him again. His pain was a springboard for the body now before you. Elsewhere, another boy masked his own body issues by teasing another. Fearing retribution, he too bulked up. Thus did the world gain two absolutely ripped men. I love this. I love this game. Okay. Fucking ripped men.
You approach a woman sneaking around in a corner of town. Hearing your voice, she turns in surprise. You see a vial of cold medicine clutched in her hands. You explain that the person she stole it from needs it back. The woman begins to explain her own situation with downcast eyes. My poor little boy is bedridden, she says tearfully. He needs medicine, but I don't have any money, so I took it.
You let her keep her, man.
Hearing her tale, you are overcome by sympathy and decide to look the other way.
Come on.
She
A fucking
thanks
child.
you and hands you something, apologizing for not having more.
Oh. Cool.
Medicine in hand, the woman leaves quickly. Now then, what to tell the other lady?
Fucking rats, I guess.
You explain that you were unable to find the thief. Clearly saddened by the news, she explains that she keeps the medicine on hand for her husband, who gets sick quite easily.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She laments that she may not have the money to buy more.
Can I just give her money, please?
Unsure if you made the right choice, you return to your journey with a heavy heart.
Well, I know what I'm gonna pick next time around.
I can feel the dragon's presence. I must inform Lady Winifred, the knight mutters. You feel impatient, determined not to let the order beat you to it.
I gotta heal my friend first.
The sign on the door reads, The Great Nutritionist Oreo.
Oreos.
You open the door without knocking. Is anyone home, you call? A muscular
Oh
man
my
emerges
God.
from the back.
Oh my God. So this is what Red Web meant with buff scientist. This is literally what a buff scientist is. Are you the nutritionist? Look at that tone physique. We got the wrong house. Are you the
You
nutritionist?
politely ask if he is the nutritionist. Indeed, I am the nutritionist Oreo, he answers. He says he has been studying dietetics here for many years. You hand Oreo the extract and explain that your comrade is now bedridden because of it. He stares at the extract for a long time, and then opens the bottle and laps at the liquid inside. That's poison, Melanie shouts in alarm. The man insists that he'll be fine with his expertise of nutrition, and insists that knowledge is power, as if that will help somehow.
Come on, he's a buff scientist.
Regardless, it seems he managed to grasp the composition of the poison with that lick, and starts concocting a nutritional supplement to counter it.
And then he faints and dies.
However, he says he needs a spry fish, which has been difficult to catch lately. He needs a special fish to make the necessary supplement.
How do you catch?
When he explains that you can catch one in the surrounding sea, Riddis confidently interjects. She shows you a page from her ancient tome, which explains the ecology of the fish in detail.
Okay.
That book comes in handy from time to time, Melanie remarks in surprise. Oreo gasps as if remembering something. He says that his son went out fishing and, with a bit of luck, may have already caught a spry fish. It sounds like his son is fishing on the wharf. You decide to go find him.
Okay. Oh, I got her flip side. Okay. Why? I guess we don't get any more character development out of her. 'Cause we don't even have Melanie. Or Mar. Or me. So... Wait, I know that sound. The tones of a most familiar flute pulled this lively young lady away from a fruit gathering to us. Yeah. She carries a book she has read many, many times before and is never happier than when she has the time to let its pages carry her away on its soaring visions of the future. Okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Hey, a fisherman.
You see a young man with his line in the water and call out to him.
Holy
He turns
shit,
around
is
and
beautiful.
flexes, shouting out suddenly, "Power is power."
I can't stop looking.
You stare, enchanted by his
I
bulging
know.
musculature. There is no doubt in your mind that this is Oreo's son.
What kind of mother does he have? Like, she has to be as stoned as they are.
He asks if you have business with him.
Look at that tone physique.
Though you are pretty sure of the answer, you ask the young man if he is the nutritionist's son. "That I am," he answers. He introduces himself as Bruno.
Of course
and
he is
says he is
Bruno.
learning to be a nutritionist like his father.
Isn't that also the name of the gym trainer? One of the fighting gym trainers? Bruno?
You introduce yourself, expressing to him that you are a hero on a journey and require a spry fish to save your ill comrade. His eyes begin to sparkle the moment you utter the word hero, and he becomes engrossed in your tale.
Oh.
More or less grasping the situation, he regrets to inform you that he has not caught any spry fish yet.
Oh well.
He says that a monster has settled near their town, and its thundering roars have scared most of the fish away. You know Oreo needs a spry fish to make that supplement. Hearing the despair in your voice, Bruno speaks, his words like an ember in the dark. He tells you that there is a harbor near town where fishermen gather. Perhaps you can find the fish you seek there. You thank him for the information, then head to the harbor with your comrades. Just as you are about to leave, Bruno offers to escort you there. Is it a reward you're after? You are about to ask, but Melanie smacks you on the head before you can voice it and allows him to come along.
Good girl, Melanie. You know what's up. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look at his stats. Okay. Not yet. Let me... Oh man, this is gonna be fun. First of all, let's check his skills. Oh, fuck. At 3 to all allies attack for 3 turns. Okay. That's cool. Increases water damage. Is that the ability you have? Okay. Oh. Uses gloves. He's mostly a damage guy. Which makes sense considering his muscles. That makes sense. He still has less attack than her. He's 19 and 13 defense. Not fucking useful right now. I think it's also his level. Yeah, he's level 9. I'm way over leveled. Yeah. I missed 4. Well, I have multiple playthroughs, so I'll get there at some point. Okay, I'm not missing a lot of skills that my characters Gonna unlock. Which is good. Oh shit, so I unlock way more of these. At some point. At least for my character. And I'm missing like 10. That's cool. Okay. I'm missing half of these too. Fun. I'm almost done with these ones. Not the equipment ones. Equipment ones. Gonna be a lot. Probably missing 2 there, yeah. So I guess we don't reach like that much of a high level. I don't know if we stay in that level or not. Okay. I think I'm gonna save after I leave the area. I can save outside, right?
Bruno looks ecstatic that he was allowed to join your party.
Okay.
When you ask him why, he tells you that his dream is to be an adventurer and has thus been training every day.
Aww.
But his father, famed in the world of nutrition, forced him into following in his footsteps.
Aww.
One desires strength, the other knowledge. Unable to see eye to eye, the two fight nearly every day. What will you ask Bruno?
How are you with the sword? You got something against armor.
Curious about his attire, you ask why he does not wear armor. He confessed that he once wished for armor, but deemed it unnecessary after gaining so much muscle.
I mean, have you seen him? Yeah, I agree. Are you with the sword?
You ask Bruno about his sword arm, saying you are something of a swordsman yourself. Bruno replies that he specializes in hand-to-hand combat, then flexes his bulging biceps as proof.
I like how that's his character, but he has a pouch with fire in his head and the other one a fucking sword. I feel like there was a mismatch here between the designer of his character and the guy who actually wrote this character.
Apparently, he only carries around a sword to look like an adventurer.
Never mind, that was answered immediately afterwards. I'm an idiot.
In that moment, you realize something. While his passion for being an adventurer is true, he is dumber than a sack of rocks. The words "birds of a feather flock together" run through your mind, but you quickly chase them away, afraid of what that means for you.
Yeah. Alright. I can save, right? Can indeed. I did almost 3 chapters. Fuck me. That was good. Oh, I think I'm really close to the end, but I also know there's multiple endings. And one of them I have to collect all those fucking stupid ass cards. Oh, that's all I meant to do. Fuck. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today. So yeah, see ya.